Christmas is right around the corner and arguably one of the most profitable times for print-on-demand sellers. And so in this video, I wanted to go over 3 of my top favorite niches that are also evergreen products, so they still sell really well year-round. I also wanted to go into how easy and quick it is to create these types of designs, as well as how to list them with a print provider like Printify. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So the first popular niche that always sold really well for me was feminist shirts. So in Etsy, I've typed in feminist shirts and sorted by top customer reviews so that I can get an idea of the types of designs that are currently selling. As you can see, there are a lot of just text-based designs with things like feminist. You have things like thoughts and prayers with it crossed out, and policy and change. You have the future is female, and we have a lot of girl power and just straight feminist type styles of designs. And as I'm scrolling through here, I am seeing a few of the trending retro type groovy print, which is really popular across all types of different niches. So I think that is the way that I am going to go ahead and move forward with my design. And then the quote or the saying that I'm going to use is "the future is female," just because I didn't see any of this particular quote that was done in the retro theme. I am going with this because I actually used to sell this actual quote or saying fairly well on my old print-on-demand store, so I do know that it sells well, and seeing the opportunity for the retro theme is why I wanted to go ahead and create it in that type of style. So over in Kittl, all I've typed in is just retro to try and get some templates to look and see if there's anything that I can use for my saying. As I scroll through here, there's all types of different templates that would easily work, but the style that I'm going for is pretty simple just because that is the majority of what I saw on that first page. So I've actually decided to use this one here. So to use this template within Kittl, I'll just click on the use this design, and this will go ahead and populate within my canvas here in Kittl, and I'll just need to change a few things to get this ready to be able to printify to add to the Etsy store. And since my quote is 4 words, I'm going to have to duplicate this bottom one and add it up here, just because I want to keep all of my text on one line and the same length of the little retro pattern. So now that I have that designed the way that I want it, I'll go ahead and remove this background. So I'm just clicking on layers at the background and crossing out the little eye here. It will be hard to see it depending on the type of design that you're doing, but I do want to place this on a similar blue color shirt just because I liked the color combo, so it will show up there. So my next step is to just go ahead and download the design. It is already at 5000 by 5000 pixels and 300 dpi. The background is removed and the quality is optimized. So I will just go ahead and click PNG here. And as you can see, it doesn't have a background on it here. And now it's time to move over to Printify. So Comfort Colors is one of my favorite brands of t-shirts, and I used to sell these very consistently before, and so I know that you can actually charge a more premium price for the Comfort Colors brand, so I like to use them whenever possible. And I've just moved down here to Swift POD, which is one of my favorite providers, and I'm going to click on Start Designing. So now I'll just move to my device right here and click on the design, and then I can go ahead and select the colors that I want this to be printed on. Flow Blue is one of my absolute favorite colors, And I'm going to also add this in the bright salmon color and the yellow color, if I can find it. It's usually butter right here, just because I think the light colors like that will look really cute. And then I will also choose to have it in black as well. I won't need white, so I'll go ahead and remove that one. And then just adjust my design so that it fills out the majority of the print area. If you do want to see how your design looks, you can click on this button up here, which is preview, to show it on a full t-shirt or an actual person mocked up as well. Though I really wouldn't recommend these particular mock-ups, I do highly recommend that you purchase Comfort Color mock-ups and use those types of designs within your store. So now that I know it looks exactly how I want it to, I will just go ahead and click on Save Product. And this will send me to the page where I can alter the product descriptions as well as edit the pricing. And then I am ready to go ahead and click publish to my Etsy shop. My next favorite niche that I highly recommend is the baseball mom shirt. And these are really popular with moms. They don't necessarily even have to say baseball mom like this one. They can be as simple as this baseball heart t-shirt with keywords dedicated or targeting baseball moms. So I've always seen both on the digital side and print on demand side that baseball mom stuff sells year round. It's just not something that's for the spring. It is something that people buy for their moms on Mother's Day as well as for Christmas, for birthdays, and just generally throughout the year. So as you can see, there are lots of different types. There is the retro, which is very big here. You have this more rock style vintage mama with the lightning bolt. You have some custom ones. You have senior baseball moms. You have text-based ones. And again, some more retro themed ones with the groovy fonts. So to start off finding a template over in Kindle, I'm just going to type in baseball and see what we get. And once again, I'm really not liking anything that I'm finding under baseball, so I'm actually going to hop back over to the retro templates and see if there's anything that I can modify there, since I know that that is really popular still with the baseball moms or in any niche, and see if we can find something there to use. So I remember I had seen this Groovy Mama one before, so this is the one that I am going to work with just because it has the overall retro themes and it has some elements that I'm going to keep, and then go ahead and add a few baseball elements in there. So I've just clicked on use this design, and then I'm going to change the groovy part to be baseball and leave the mama part here. You could also make a version of this and add mom just to have both variations. It would be really simple to do that. I'm going to size this down just a little bit so that it fits in there correctly. I'm going to leave it this way just because I think it looks cute. And now I'm going to hop over here to the tabs and type in baseball under the elements. So I like this one just because it is more retro, and I'm just going to add this here and kind of turn it and send this to the back. Not all the way to the back. Going to move it forward a few times. And I've chosen these little bats that I'm going to add back here and altered the colors just so that they do match the same colors that are in the main design's color palette. And then I'm going to try and move this to the back as well. And that is it. I'm going to leave all of the colors as is and just remove the background like I did before and the other texture as well. And I've actually went ahead and turned up the texture just because I wanted it a little bit more grungy looking, and so that you're seeing here, and it's just applied here. And now I am ready to go ahead and download this. So I will change this to 300 DPI and also change this to be about 10 inches across. And if you leave this locked, it will go ahead and automatically adjust the height as well. So I'm actually going to change this to a little bit larger again, remove the background, optimize quality, and then download as a PNG. And so I actually forgot to remove the background and clip the texture. So to do that, I've just clicked on the texture layer, which is just right here, just so that it's clicked. And then I just slid this to clip content, and that way it is just on the design itself, and then removed the background and clicked download. After that, it will turn out with your normal transparent background to be able to add to a shirt in Printify. So back over in Printify, I am just under Swift POD again. I've clicked Start Designing, and I will go ahead and add my design and position this exactly how we want it, which is more towards the top and just a little bit larger. Then I'm going to go ahead and select the colors, which I think I'm going to leave it on white, and then the butter color again, as well as a light blue. And then to preview it, just click on preview again to see what it will look like on an actual shirt, just to make sure the placement is correct. And then go ahead and click Save Product. Finally, my third favorite niche is the travel niche, and I've made a few videos about this before, but as you can see, it's a lot of just very simple single color designs. There are just some word-based combos with an airplane. There's a globe map. There are quite a few adventure ones. This has more of a little vintage and retro feel. Again, the minimalist plain designs will work for travel. So very simple as far as the types of designs that are selling on the first page. So back in Kittle, I am just going to type in travel to see what I can find as far as a template again, and kind of go from there. So I think I'm going to use this one, which is this Back to Nature poster design, and click Use Design. And I'm actually going to use the phrase Adventure Awaits, since I saw that. And then I just like the style of this picture with this kind of poster type vibe font style, which seemed to be popular. And if you missed that video, I do go over how this is a big trend right now on Etsy and within online shopping and regular stores in general. So be sure to check out that video. I will have that linked below as well. But I'm just going to go ahead and change the words just a bit. And so now that I have that centered where I wanted to, I will go ahead and remove the background just like the others and remove the little top ombre. I'm just going to click Export, change this to 300 DPI, remove background, and optimize quality, and download as a PNG. And back over here in Printify, I just have pulled up the Comfort Colors t-shirt one more time, and we'll go ahead and add that design. I think that this will look best again on a white t-shirt, a yellow t-shirt, and maybe the light blue. As soon as this is loaded, I'll go ahead and make sure all of those work, and then go ahead and preview it just to make sure the placement is as large as I want it. So that being said, I would go ahead and save the product and then do the final adjustments within Printify here and publish it to my Etsy store. So hopefully you found this helpful, and If you do enjoy seeing videos like this where we look at different types of niches, whether they are for digital designs or print-on-demand products, be sure just to let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video.